Okay, friends, I decided to make a quick video log, or vlog, the kids call it, because I realized I typed a bunch of stuff out and it wasn't all of my thoughts on this. And let's be honest, y'all like to watch videos, not read. Alright, so I've been criticized a lot for talking about people's beliefs, challenging them, criticizing them, whether it's religion, philosophy, deeply held notions. People are always like, shut up, dude. Just stop it. Can't you just let me believe whatever I want to believe? Well, I feel that the answer to that is yes, unless your beliefs have real-world consequences. And right now, I'm seeing a lot of my friends, mostly women, but not all, just women, very, very, very upset about the new abortion laws that are being passed around the country. And why wouldn't you be? I mean, this seems like an attack on women's rights. It seems crazy. We have a federal law that was passed by the Supreme Court, so it's like, what's going on here? Why are those people going nuts? Yet, if you understand what the people who are passing it believe, it makes perfect sense to pass the laws that they're trying to pass. If you believe that there's an immaterial soul that we all have, and it enters the human at the moment of conception, well, then don't kill babies. Like, you're killing souls, man. That's important. And this belief in an immaterial soul I've challenged with a lot of some of my closest friends and loved ones, and they get pretty upset that I'm even bringing it up, because whether it be their loved ones they don't want to imagine are gone forever, whether it be they think this is some core essential piece to human goodness, or maybe it's just something they have a really strong intuition about. If you really imagine it and say, okay, what's the evidence that a soul exists? There is none. In fact, there's a lot of evidence to think that there's not one. But you certainly can't claim that you have something that you have no evidence that you have. The burden of proof is on anybody who says they have one, not for me to disprove that you have a soul. It's for you to prove to me that you do have one. Because you're the one claiming that you have something. And why this is really important is, some of you may know, I used to be a card-carrying pro-life Christian. And the whole reason why I was pro-life was because of souls. That's right, souls. Not because I love Jesus, not because of anything else, not some other protected thing. It was simply that belief. If you believe that there's a soul, the moment that soul enters the human body, the human condition, wherever you think that point happens, that's when it becomes immoral to hurt or kill that human in whatever configuration they happen to be in, even if it is a 2-week embryonic fetus. And so this makes perfect sense why these people are passing these laws. And I often hear people say, well, for people to change their views, they're too old, they just need to die off, yada, 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 yada. If you're the one holding on to the view that there's a soul, and maybe you're not a Christian anymore, maybe you just believe that there's a higher power or some other thing, but if you're committed to this idea that you have a soul, what is there to distinguish you between that old person that just won't change their mind about something? I mean, you haven't explored the evidence of whether or not you have one. You just know you have one, you believe it, you like your belief, and so why change it? It's real convenient. Except you may be part of the problem. You may be part of the problem. And when you stop me and try to tell me, hey, don't challenge people's views, that gets annoying or whatever, well, sure, but I'm trying to help people not be part of the problem. If we want women's rights to thrive, and if we don't want to have a war on women, we have to be willing to challenge each other. And we have to be willing to say, hey, what am I wrong about? Because there's freedom in that. And what you're wrong about could be costing a lot of people a lot of heartache. And so hopefully you received this little video log well. I love you all, friends and family. And I'm going to post this up on Facebook to clarify my thoughts. You don't want to be the old stick in the mud that's like, no, I'm not changing my views for anything. So be willing to change this one if you're still holding it. Thanks.